Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been done. It has been done. It has been done. Finally. Yep, it's true. It's been done. It's been finally done. Sorry, I put my hair. It looks like CNN really screwed the pooch royally up the ass. Now, Jim Acosta was banned from the White House. And he really did it to himself. I mean, to be honest here. For the last 2 years, from what we're all seeing, journalists from these news networks have really became very arrogant. To a point, let's see here, let me go back in here. CNN has become the purveyor of fake news. Okay, I mean, you got to understand this one. Now, journalism is a craft, and also you have to have some respect for the craft as well as yourself. That's performing this craft as being a journalist who's doing a good job, asking just right questions, not being rude, not being a very being disrespectful, how Jim Acosta has been the last couple of years or so. And he talks a lot of shit. Talks tough when he's not in front of with the rest of he talks tough when he's not with the other press corps, other press. He talks tough on CNN, like, says how was president and this. And, I mean, the guy talks a lot of shit, but doesn't really back it up. When he's with CNN on the network, on TV, on CNN, talks a lot of shit. Talks all tough. Yeah. But when he's in front of the president, it's a whole different ball game. He tries to be a pushover when he's trying to, in his mind, hit that. Gotta slam it in there, man. Gotta get that question there big time. Gotta really make him hold the feet to the fire. But you have to be respectful. You can ask questions, but you have to show respect. True, brother, true. You have to show respect. If you want respect in return, you have to show respect. Because if you don't, you're just going to be an arrogant son of a bitch. You're going to ruin the craft that people have mastered over the years. I mean, you had legends like, what's his name? Walter Cronkite, a living legend. Dorothy Kilgallen. Tom Brokaw, Peter Jennings, a lot of these legends, But in day and age, you got Jake Tapper, you got a lot of the guys that, I mean, you have to be respectful. If you want respect from somebody who you're asking a question to, okay, understand that there are other reporters and journalists in the same room that you are, and they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you, okay? They're laughing at you. because you're making an ass out of yourself and a mockery of everybody. Okay? So you have to show some respect to people you're asking questions to. Don't be a dick. Because there's a lot of it in the mainstream media that shows no respect. They only show respect to the people that's paying them to be dicks. You know what I'm saying? But the good news is the White House has taken away the press pass of CNN's Jim Acosta. I got it here on my phone here. It's let's see here. Okay, here it's from the conservativefighters.com. Breaking news: Jim Acosta suspended from the White House. Okay, just check this out. CNN's Jim Acosta has press pass suspended by White House. Sarah Sanders announced. Yes. Okay. CNN's chief White House correspondent, Jim Acosta's press pass to access the White House was suspended until further notice Wednesday, hours after he engaged in a contentious back and forth with President Trump. Acosta tweeted, "I've been just denied entrance to the White House. Secret Service just informed me I cannot enter the White House grounds for my 8 p.m. hit." First Secretary Sarah Sanders confirmed Acosta's tweet in a statement claiming the suspension of his credentials stemming from his placed his hands on a young woman just trying to do her job as a White House intern. Just called the behavior absolutely unacceptable. Also, not just respect, but keep your hands to yourself. Part of the job here. Again, Press Secretary Sarah Sanders confirmed Acosta's tweet in a statement claiming the suspension of his press credentials stemming from him placing his hands on a young woman just trying to do her job as a White House intern. She called behavior absolutely unacceptable. The CNN reporter during the news conference at the White House earlier Wednesday got into a heated debate with Trump after he asked the president about a migrant caravan. Trump told CNN to let him do his job. "Honestly, I think you should let me run the country and you run CNN," Trump told Acosta. The reporter tried to ask him another question, but a female White House aide walked in over to him, told to him that's enough. Acosta continued to talk as the intern, as seen trying to take the microphone away from his hand. She grabbed the mic, and Acosta wouldn't give it up. Sanders, in a statement, which Acosta tweeted is a lie, said that President Trump believes in free press and expects and welcomes tough questions of him and his administration. Contrary to CNN's assertions, there is no greater demonstration of the president's support of free press than the event he held today. Only they would attack the president for not being a free press in the midst of him taking 68 questions out of 35 different reporters over the course of an hour and a half, including several from the reporting questions Sanders said. The fact that CNN is proud that their employee behaved is not only disgusting, it is an example of their outrageous disregard for anyone, including a young woman, who worked in this administration. She added, Trump and Acosta clashed at press conference on Wednesday. The president called the reporter a rude, terrible person who shouldn't be working at CNN. I tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you work for them. Trump to Acosta, the way you treat White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was horrible. Again, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Terrible, horrible. And the way you treat people is horrible. You shouldn't treat people that way. CNN fired back on Twitter, calling Trump's attack on the media un-American, and the fellow White House reporter Becky Costa. CNN, a village of dumb fucks. He wasn't attacking Jim Acosta. He was saying how his behavior was inappropriate. Okay, you have to show respect. Your hands to yourself. Okay, CNN, you guys fucked yourselves royally into stupid. Okay. So your attempt at firing back is show how childish you are. You're being fucking childish. You're acting childish. Jim McConnell acted childish. You have to be an adult about it. Do your job. Respect the people you're questioning. Keep your hands to yourself. The White House intern who attempted to take the microphone from Acosta eventually handed it off to Peter Alexander of NBC News. He called Acosta a diligent reporter who bust his butt, in which Trump shot back, "Well, I'm not a big fan of yours either, to be honest." Other people, however, reacted differently, including Fox News' Chris Wallace, who called Acosta's behavior shameful. Acosta posted a video on Twitter after his hard pass was suspended, showing a Secret Service removing his media credentials access to the White House. Let me say it again. Acosta posted a video on Twitter after his hard pass was suspended, showing a Secret Service agent removing the media credentials to access the White House grounds from the lawn yard. The agent appears to be in some trouble removing it. It's been there for a while, huh? The agent asked. Well, yeah, I've been working at White House for 5 years covering two administrations. So yeah, it's been there that way for a while, Acosta said. You have to show some respect. Okay. CNN has been screwing themselves into really into stupid for years. Okay, for years, and they won't admit it. They think we are the leader in cable news. If you're the leader in cable news, you would have been honest by now. You would have been reporting some actual factual news and not lie to people, in which you rather continue with the Russia collusion. Same shit all the fucking time, day after day, week after week, month after month. People are fucking tired of it. Absolutely tired of it. And when you show no respect to anybody, like the president or Sarah Huckabee Sanders, you're showing you are being childish, inappropriate, arrogant, egotistical, self-centered. Because you're nobody, Jimbo. You're nobody. You had your chance to be an adult about it, but you were a dick. You were rude. So every time when you try to go toe-to-toe and butt heads with the president, you will lose. Jimbo, you will lose. You will actually lose. Jimbo, because Sarah Huckabee Sanders can handle herself pretty good. And she's a mom of two. Okay? The press right now are acting like children. And she can handle them with ease, because the media today now are arrogant, childish, egotistical, self-centered, stupid, and very rude and inappropriately stupid. Well, appropriately stupid. Sorry. But you have to understand when you look at decades of great journalists, decades of great anchors in the news, legends who know the craft, people that knows respect when they give it and they get it back. Okay, Walter Cronkite has done it for years and years and years and years before he died. Dan Rather, same thing. He reported the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War for decades. He was a journalist for 30 years. I mean, years with CBS. Years. Long, long time. Very long, long time. Really long time. Until the Bush, the early 2000s. He was fired. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. How come NBC didn't fire Brian? What was his name? That guy who lied about being shot at while in the chopper for 12 years. That Brian Williams guy. How come he wasn't fired? Oh, we won't fire you, but we'll just suspend you for 6 months. I would have fired him on his ass. This guy lied for 12 years, being in a chopper while getting hit with RPGs, AK-47. The guy lied for 12 fucking years until he got caught by a veteran that blew his ass out of the water, or out of the sky. Figuratively speaking. Sedan polls, not accurate. That's voter suppression there. You have to be respectful, okay? The reason he's a dick, because he's paid to be a dick, okay? He's paid by people that are dicks, okay? So there's a lot of dick waving around in media and also in what do we call it? It's a dick waving contest. But you have to understand. I don't care if you're from CNN or ABC, whatever it is. You have to. I don't care if the guy's diligent or not, or I don't care if he's a dickhead or not. The guy's a douche. The guy's a dick. He's a dick in general. Show some respect. Okay. The intern tried to get the mic from him. Jimbo, when the intern wants the mic, you give the young lady the mic and not be a dick, okay? You put your hands on the intern. That's what happens when you fuck up, okay? You fucked up. You put your hands on the intern lady. You argue with the president. You fucked up royally. You did it to yourself, okay? You did it to yourself, Jimbo. Nobody did it but you. Your actions proved it, that you're a dick. You're an arrogant dick. You're a moron who poisons the craft of journalism. Straight up, Jimbo. You should never put your hands on an intern. She was doing her job. And by your actions, you got what you deserved. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. Now, what's really funny here is this tweet. This tweet here. Call it here. CNN fired back on Twitter, calling Trump's attack on the media un-American and the fellow White House reporters back to Costa. No, it's not un-American. Is that when you're a news network and you have people act like this, the way Jim Acosta did, that fucker should have been fired because he fucked up. He argued and argued and argued. Instead of just asking questions, ask a couple questions that you need to ask, and then when it's all said and done, hand the mic over to the intern lady so she can get to somebody else who wants to ask a question. You're acting like a fool, man. You're acting like a fool. Okay? Think of your actions, man. Your actions prove that you have no respect for anybody. Okay? The guy talks tough when he's not in the White House. Okay? He's rude. He's just a complete dick. But when he's on CNN with his fellow CNN people, he talks tough, like he's a tough guy, you know. But he's just a pathetic, weak son of a bitch who was rude. He put his hands. One thing you don't do is you don't put your hands, okay? Never ever put your hands on a woman that is not your spouse or working for the White House. Keep your hands to yourself. Behave yourself. Show some goddamn respect. And then bashes the president. He didn't attack. Look. He didn't attack him. He just says, look, CNN is fake news. Okay. Now, Chris Cuomo said the term of fake news is like someone being called a racial slur. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you're being called fake news for a reason, and stop and think, okay? Your ratings are continuously falling each and every week when you do stupid shit or talk. I mean, for example, okay, for example, the president tweeted, LeBron James being interviewed by CNN's own Don Lemon, the most stupidest person on cable news. Worst person in cable news. Then he comes out and says, that tweet was the most racist thing ever heard, ever said. So I'm sitting here, I read the tweet. It said the most worst person or the most stupidest person in CNN. It had nothing anything to do with race, okay? And that tweet also said he made LeBron James look like a genius. Okay? And I've seen that tweet. We all seen that tweet. Nothing about race at all. Okay? Nothing about it. Okay? LeBron James, yeah, he's a good player in the NBA. Great player. 5 championships he has. But he knows his shit than what Don Lemon has. Because Don Lemon has went along with script, okay? And the people they have, the panel, are constantly full of shit. Same people every time, because they cannot get a certain person that they can bash because nobody's that stupid, okay? And it's pretty much CNN doesn't like anybody spreading the truth and being honest. Because if it happens, their feed's cut, or the mic's cut, or whatever it is cut. You know, the feed, whatever. For example, Bernie Sanders, no, he was just joking, just joking around, and he said like CNN Fake News, joke, and Bernie Sanders was just joking, and didn't mean it. It was a joke, and all of a sudden they cut his mic. They cut his mic because if someone says fake news, but CNN is constantly fake news. There's times I'll tweet to CNN, the purveyor of village of fucking idiots and shit, or not just fake news, but a village full of retards, or a village full of morons, or a village missing a smart person. But I did tweet to Don Lemon saying that, you quite a lot open mouth and insert foot. No response. Because they constantly open mouth, insert foot. Constantly. Okay. I remember tweeting on my old Twitter page. I was blocked by Sean Hannity. And I was blocked by the guy. So I tried tweeting him 2 years ago. And guess what? I'm still blocked. I'm still blocked. But I follow him now on my new channel, our new page and stuff like that. So, pretty much. You got to realize, it's just that when you run a media, or if you're a journalist, you have to show some respect. And what Jim Acosta did was very inappropriate. And he fucked up. He did it to himself. He could try to backlash the president for saying, well, the president attacked the media again and it's un-American. CNN is un-American. Okay? CNN is un-American. Okay? Those guys are fucking full of shit. They have no idea what they're fucking talking about. They're constantly fake news. They're constantly open mouth and inserting foot. People who watch the news, they want something different, not the same fucking thing. Something different. This is why nobody watches them anymore. Okay, the viewership of the networks are dropping. CNN is worse. Okay, the worst. I used to watch CNN years ago. I quit watching them. That's all bullshit now. I read alternative news. I watch alternative news, and I read alternative news. Not the left, not the. I'm more of in the middle kind of guy, not in the middle area. But when you're a journalist doing a job and you're interviewing somebody, you have to show respect and also keep your hands to yourself. Okay. Jimmy Acosta didn't have to put his hands on the intern the way he did today. Show some respect. Okay. Show some respect, and he got suspended for a while. Got banned for the notice. So, I am Grandmaster Revan. I am the founder of the Anonymous Liberty Media. I want to thank you for watching the video. Please share it. And also leave a like, subscribe, comment below. I want your thoughts on what happened today. And if you got this transmission, you are the resistance. Knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Reverend out.